Hello, I'm Matthew Kataka, a master's student with Dr. Dharmendra Mishra, and I'm here today in the Purdue Food Science Pilot Plant in West Lafayette, Indiana, to tell you a little bit about my research on the topic of in-can hydration of dry beans for retort thermal processing. Traditional dry bean canning uses a soaking and blanching step prior to canning in order to rehydrate the beans. This is done because the lethality can only be accumulated after the dry particles have reached greater than 50% hydration for an FDA-filed thermal process. The goal of the study is to cut out the water and time-intensive steps that are soaking and blanching and instead hydrate the beans in the can during the thermal process. In this study, 4 different bean types were investigated: black beans, pinto beans, dark red kidney beans, and garbanzo beans. All beans were canned in number 10, 603 by 700 cans. All trials were processed in the static steam retort process. To ensure that the dry beans were reaching a hydration of greater than 50%, a hydration study was conducted in which each bean type was canned in brine and processed at 240 Fahrenheit or 115.5 Celsius for various amounts of time, and the hydration of the beans were analyzed. For all bean types, 40 minutes of hydrating in can at 240 degrees Fahrenheit was more than sufficient. The conservative hydration time of 40 minutes was used for all bean types. A cold spot determination was then conducted by monitoring the temperature within the can at different areas: the geometric center, 22 millimeters below geometric center, 44 millimeters below geometric center, and 66 millimeters below geometric center. Once the cold spots were determined, the final heat penetration test could be conducted to determine the recommended cook time. The different bean types were processed with the thermocouples only in the cold spots in 12 different cans to create a robust data set. Only lethality accumulated after the 40-minute hydration period was used to calculate the process lethality and process times. The total recommended cook times at 240 degrees Fahrenheit include the 7-minute come up time and 40 minutes of hydration cycle. Based on the data, black beans must have a minimum cook time of 82 minutes and 45 seconds. Pinto beans must have a minimum cook time of 83 minutes and 30 seconds. Dark red kidney beans must have a minimum cook time of 74 minutes. And garbanzo beans must have a minimum cook time of 84 minutes. This study provides the data that supports that dry beans can be hydrated in cans safely without the need for soaking or blanching. Beyond canned beans, it shows the potential for the hydration of other particles in retort thermal processing. Thank you so much for your time and your consideration.